Hello everyone, and welcome to Warframe, sort of. Yeah, I know, it's kind of Warframe, it's kind of just going to be me talking. I recorded this a while ago because I wanted to show everyone what I've been playing recently. Oh, Mike, what are you doing? Stop that. Sorry, my mic's kind of going insane there. It's kind of like rolling around and being weird. But anyways, so I've been playing a lot of Warframe lately because it's a great game now. I played it forever ago, back whenever it first came out on the PS4 as a free-to-play game. It's still free-to-play. You can still play this. Like, you can play it on Steam. You can play it on PlayStation. I think you can play it on an Xbox One. Yeah, you can play it on an Xbox One. But yeah, I just having a lot of fun. I played it a long time ago. It was loads of fun then, but I kind of got off of it because it was just grind heavy, and I wasn't into it back then. But it's still grind heavy. Don't get me wrong. This is still a grind heavy game if you don't want to pay for stuff. Which, if you're like me, you're cheap and you don't want to pay for things. Sometimes it is pay to actually pay for things. But for now, I just decided, nah, I'll just kind of grind some things. And the melee weapon I'm using here is actually the Typedo, I believe is what it's called. Yeah, it's actually right there, the Typedo. And it's a kunai and a bow staff combined, basically. And it's got like a 1.33 in the speed. And the reason I got it was because people were telling me, hey, this is great for DPS stuff. And I was like, oh, that's cool, I like DPS things. And, oh yeah, right here, I start getting damaged, and I don't know why. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. Why am I getting hurt? And I start burning. I'm like, whoa, what's going on? Why am I burning? And the ability I just used is one of Wukong's abilities called Defy. And it means, what Defy does is, whenever you die, you don't. You regain some energy, you regain some, I think you regain some energy, you gain some health, and some shield. No, it takes away some of your energy and it gains health and shield back, rather than what I just said, because what I say is wrong, half the time. Actually, most of the time. I'm usually pretty stupid, actually. But, I really like the game so far. The newer updates and stuff. The UI is way different than what it used to be. The freaking melee system is way different than it used to be. I don't think you could actually, whenever I played, I believe you could not just hold your melee weapon in your hand. I think it was on your back and you just used it like that. But now you can actually hold it in your hand, you can block with it, you can get stance mods for it that'll let you use different combos. It's really, really cool, and I really like the system they got going on now. One complaint about the UI, though, is in the chat thing, because there's a lot going on there. Whenever you're in the chat, you have like 4 or 5 different things, like 4 channels, I think. Yeah, there's squad channel, which is the people that you're in a game with or in a clan with, I think. And then there's just kind of, I guess, a ramble talking thing, just to kind of chat around with people, get some help maybe. There's a clan one for people to recruit in. People who want to get like people in their clan that can go recruit there. Because the more you have in your clan, the better things work, because you get a dojo and you can do research, and it's an extravagant thing that I'm not a part of yet. I'm trying to be. It's not working out that well though. Because I'm kind of bad at the game. Not gonna lie, I kind of suck. That's probably on me because I'm not great at it. I don't understand a lot of the mechanics. I'm still getting the hang of the movement system that they implemented. But I do like it. As you can see, I'm kind of like killing these things. These little guys here, I don't know what they are. I don't think they count towards the exterminate enemy count, which I'm playing a derelict extermination mission, because I think those are like the easiest things for me. But yeah, I don't think that those guys count towards your exterminate account. But you can find them sometimes. They're like invisible cat things around the map. I don't know what they are, what they do. I don't know, maybe they like drop some kind of rare mod after you kill a couple of them or something. But it's just, I don't understand them. If someone knows in the comments, please tell me. I see one there, I'm like, oh, there's a thing there, what the fuck? I shoot it and it's dead. It's pretty cool. I love the things. I love everything about this game so far, except for the UI. The UI could definitely use a little bit of overhaul, especially in the chat room place. Because the other tab, which is the market, which is how I've been getting platinum, which is how I got platinum to buy the Warframe I'm using currently, which is called Wukong, who is based off of the, I believe, I could be wrong, I believe he's a Chinese legend called the Monkey King, and he's a really cool guy. He's awesome. I've always loved the Monkey King legend from back in the day. I don't know I think he had a real name. I just cannot remember his name. I just call him the Monkey King. But yeah, it's. I don't want to sit here and just say the game is so cool and it's awesome, but it's like that's just what I've got. You know, there's a lot of lore. There's a lot of story stuff. Even though it's just it's an MMO shooter, third-person shooter MMO basically, and not even an MMO really, because you usually only get like 4 or 5 people in a group. I think. I've noticed that in the marketplace there are these little blueprints for things that are like 8 players to struggle against. It's like a trial mission or something like that. And here I'm trying to figure what the hell just happened, because I stepped on that plate and some like smoke came out and I was like, whoa, something happened. And I look at this thing and I'm like, what the fuck? I try to avoid. I don't know what that thing does, but I try to avoid it just in case it like murders you in one hit, because I don't know what it does. Yeah, they gave me like a little tutorial thing based for the movement stuff. I still don't have the full hang of it. As you can see me like gliding myself into a wall there. Oh, the Scorch and the Napalm guys. The reason that I'm like sitting back here and just blasting away at them hoping they don't see me is because for whatever reason fire has just been slaughtering me. I have just been getting murdered by anything that has to do with fire. I don't know why. I have this mod that like I think it's called Flame Repellent. It gives me like so much resistance to fire, but I'm still just getting murdered by it. It's awful. I hate it. But oh yeah, Crossing Snakes. I have like I think 5 of that mod, Crossing Snake. I was a little mad when I got that. I was hoping I'd get something like, you know, that wasn't something I don't use. And it was, gosh, it's just so, I have so much. I have a lot of mods. I don't clean up my mod inventory a lot, so I have like just abundance of just mods I never ever use. And it is just so awful. I don't know why. I don't know why I never cleaned them out, but I just don't. I'm pretty sure you can sell them, but I don't know when I'm gonna need it, and I'm just like, oh, I'm gonna keep it. It's kind of like a how you keep health potions and mana potions and whatnot in a video game that you've been playing, like the Elder Scrolls series. I've always got like 30 health potions, about 20 mana potions, just in case I need to use them, but I never do because hey, a situation could pop up and I wouldn't have them. So I'm gonna try not to do that. But yeah, there's so much going on. Let's talk about Wukong here, because he's an awesome little Warframe. And if you don't know about Warframe, I probably should have started off with this, but I'm going to tell you now. So, you play as these things called Warframes. Hey, the name of the game. Awesome. But they're kind of like, I don't know if they're like people or they're like just suits. I don't know. I'm pretty sure they're people that are inside suits, I think. I think that's how that works. I don't know. I have not read up on the lore all yet. So, they're called Tenno, I believe, is what they're called. And their suits... Oh yeah, here's the door. Okay, I'm going to explain the door. So the reason that I'm doing this exterminate mission is because I'm trying to find this Orokin vault thing, which you can only open with a certain key. Now, I have done these like probably 12 or more times. And the way you get to these missions is you have to create this little Orokin derelict key, which will then let you go to this extermination mission here. I think you buy the blueprints for them in like the marketplace or something like that. I don't know. I can't remember how I got them. I just know that I got on and I had them. I was like, hey, that's awesome. I don't remember how I got these. But the thing that I've been trying to find is this little vault here that I just got into. And the vault, now, you have to have a certain key to get into the vault. Now, I believe that there are 4 or 5 keys that you have to use to get into them. Each one of them provides some kind of debilitating effect. The one that I'm using, which I think is the easiest one for me to use, is the Bleeding Dragon key, which like gives you no health. I started that with like I think 100 some health. I just used the 5 there because I thought I was going to die from slash damage, which there's a lot of things that affect your health outside of yourself, outside of like getting past your shields. Like I think slash does it, toxin does it. I don't think burn does it. I'm not sure, but I know it destroys my shields. I know that much. I'm getting off topic. Back to the Warframes. The Warframes have these special abilities. They all do. The one I'm currently using is called Wukong, based on the Chinese, I believe, myth of the Monkey King. And his first ability you get is called Iron Jab, which kind of extends the Iron Staff, which, if you don't know what that is, an example of it would be the staff that Goku uses in, I believe, Dragon Ball. Not Z. I think he only uses it during Dragon Ball. I don't know if he brings it back at all in the other series or not. But that's the best example I can give it because he's kind of based on the Monkey King. Goku is basically that. But yeah, the staff can like grow to any size, and it can just, it's all kinds of like shifting and whatnot. It's pretty cool. And the second ability that he has is called Cloud Walk, which lets you, I guess, turn into a cloud. Beyond that, I'm not sure what all it does. I think it stuns enemies that are near you whenever you turn into the cloud. I don't know. I don't use it that often because I'm not very adept with Wukong yet. But the next ability you get is Defy, which I've already talked about. If you're going to die, it just revives your health and your shields a little bit, takes away some more energy. Most of his abilities, actually yeah, all of his abilities are channel type things. They have an initial energy cost, but after that they just kind of drain your energy for a little bit. You can only do Cloud Walk for so long, but everything else you can just kind of keep going so long as you have energy, which you can get these little orbs that give it. We now have this thing called Energy Siphon, which gets like 0.6 energy a second or some crap like that. And the last ability you get is called Primal Fury, which you saw a few minutes ago, or a couple seconds ago probably. It's a few minutes, I guess. Which lets you actually use the Iron Staff in your hand. And it does a lot of damage, especially if you get like a power mod for it. It does a lot of damage. It's very, 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 very useful. I love it so much. But yeah, the Warframe is awesome. I've got a couple other ones. I have Rhino, who is like a tank basically. He's one of my favorites. He's like my first favorite. He is the Warframe that I use a lot because he can just take so much damage. He has this ability called Iron Skin, and it has like, I guess 100 points or something like that, and it just like absorbs all the damage ever. You just sit there and take damage forever. It's amazing. He has another ability called Rhino Stomp. He just kind of hits the ground so hard that he just like disrupts time. People get slowed down. People die. It's amazing. Another ability called, I think it's War Cry? Rhino Cry? It's some kind of cry ability. He like roars. It might just be called Roar. I have no idea. But like it like gives you and your allies a bonus to your attack damage. And his Rhino Charge, which is kind of, it's what it says. Rhino Charge. He charges forward, knocks the people down, does some damage. It's pretty awesome. He's like a really heavy Warframe. He's slow, but he's powerful, and I like him. The other one I have is Hydroid. Hydroid is like a water-based Warframe. He does all kinds of water attacks. He has like this tentacle attack. It just kind of, if you know what I mean, tentacle attack. But yeah, he just kind of like summons a bunch of tentacles and rapes them. Yeah, did you catch the joke there? Do you even get that joke? You're on the internet. You have to get the joke. You're on the internet. You know what it is. You know what I'm talking about. Don't act like you don't. Okay? Just don't. Don't lie to yourself and don't lie to me. We all know you know. So off of that, yeah, it kind of grabs them. It throws them around a little bit and shakes them like, give me your lunch money, spoon. And he has another ability. I think it's called Crashing Wave. He just kind of like charges forward like Rhino does, only it's with a wave. Another ability, like I guess it summons a bunch of water projectiles out of the air, and it just kind of hits everything. I guess I'm not sure what that ability really does. I've never paid too much attention to it at all. I guess that's what it does. But he turns into a puddle. He can turn into a puddle, and it kind of traps enemies inside of it. He can move around as the puddle, kind of like a murderous puddle, the puddle of death, the death puddle. It's okay. It's not great, but whatever. And I think that's all of his abilities. Yeah, that's all of his abilities. And the other one, I have Valkyrie, who is her abilities are kind of weird to me. One of her abilities is like Rip Line. It like creates a zip line to somewhere. You like zip across the map, or you pull an enemy towards you. I think there's another one of the Warcry things where it increases your attack speed. I think. I don't know. One of them is Paralysis, which like it drains some of your shield, but it paralyzes enemies around you. And the other ability is called Hysteria, which that doubles your. I think it doubles your melee attack speed and gives you some claws. I think that's what that is. I don't know what the other ability is or what it does. I just got cut off by the PlayStation there. But right here, there's like a little jump through here because for whatever reason, whenever the recording ended for that part of the clip, for whatever reason, it decided, hey, we're just gonna sit here and save a bunch of clips, and I don't know why it did that. It was like, what are you doing? You shouldn't be doing this. So I just started like pressing the record button again to see if it would get back to recording. But finally it did it, and it kind of jumped past the part where I murdered that heavy gunner. It doesn't matter. You have to see that anyway. It doesn't matter. We're just showing this so I can talk for a little bit. Because I kind of like ramble on about everything through the entire thing. Oh god, what was I talking about? I can't remember. Fuck. Okay, so like there were people and they did things and Valkyrie, yeah, Warframes. Okay, I'm gonna talk about the next Warframe now before I start losing traction here. I was doing so good. My next Warframe that I want to talk about is Zephyr because that's one that I have, and he's kind of floaty. I think it's a she. Yeah, Zephyr's a she, and she's kind of floaty. I don't like her very much. She just kind of like glides everywhere. She's really airborne based Warframe. I don't like it that much. Her abilities are she can create tornadoes, she flies through the air really fast, she dive bombs, and I think one of her other abilities lets you reflect bullets that are coming at you. I think that's what that does. I don't know all of her abilities that well because I didn't use it that much. Yeah, that's kind of the Warframes that I have and I like, sort of. Oh gosh, what to talk about next? Oh, what I've been doing. Well, I haven't been active for like 4 days. I know that's not completely unusual for the channel because sometimes I just stop recording and editing and stuff because I get depressed and I don't do stuff, but we don't care about that. We're here to talk about other things. So the reason that I've been out for this time is because my sister got married. Yeah, she got married Saturday and it was great. I loved the wedding. It was tiring, honestly. I did a lot of the audio work. I got the music together. I looped it together to where it wouldn't like end it. Like if it took too long to get at the hill, then it wouldn't just stop there and they had to wait for them to come back to put some more music on there. But I did that. I got that together. There was like 4 songs for them. They did bridesmaids, the grandparents and mothers, and the groomsmen came up with the bridesmaids. I had to go back down the hill twice. Phone, stop. What are you doing? No, we can't play that. Stop that. What are you doing? No music. Stop that. Okay. So I had to go back down the hill twice because I had to get my mother. I had to bring my mother up first, come back down and get a bridesmaid to bring her up. I don't know why they made me do that. I'm fat. I don't walk that much, guys. But before the wedding started, I had to go get changed over at this other house because that's what men do for weddings or whatever. With the groomsmen, they gotta go hang out and stuff, and they got a bond of what not be manly. Oh, little Kasumi. I remember this. I got my little Kubro there. But we're not talking about that. But I got back and someone had turned on the boom mic and left it on, and so it died when I was up there when we finally got back to the wedding place, which is like a farm on the top of a hill where she got married on top of a hill. I don't know why. I think she was just trying to kill me because the boom mic died. I had to walk back down the hill again. This is like the 6th time that day that I'd walked back down that hill and had to go back to my truck where the batteries were because, you know, we're stupid and don't leave the batteries up there just in case. And so like, I had to run back to the truck because on the way down I hear this one lady and she goes, "Hey, I think that they're about ready to start. Let's all head up the hill now." And I'm thinking as I'm walking down this hill like, oh no, the mic's not recording because it's dead. This isn't good. And I get back and I'm pouring the sweat. I am like so tired at this point because I've gone up this hill 6 times today already and I'm just dying. I was so glad that I wore deodorant. And I'm pretty sure the bridesmaid was too. Oh god. Otherwise it would have been awful. The man stank would have been terrible. But yeah, when I got back up there, I put the battery in, the mic was recording. I'm hoping it sounded good. I haven't got to listen to it just yet, but I'm hoping it sounds good. I'm hoping the video turned out great. The wedding was phenomenal. Nothing went wrong. other than the battery thing. Nothing went wrong. It was amazing how well it turned out. Everyone did such a great job. Amanda, who we had working the audio for the entire thing, actually like playing the music on it and stuff, she did a great job at that. She didn't have any problems out of it. The speakers didn't pop like they were at the rehearsal part. It was amazing at how much nothing happened, how nothing went wrong. And even like it overcast a little bit, which made it a little cooler. It didn't rain. And the pictures Richard said have turned out amazing too. It is just amazing at how well the wedding went off. And the after the dinner thing did great too. My aunt Diane did like the catering, and she did like the decorations and whatnot. She did an amazing job at that. And I'm just so amazed at how well everything went, and I'm happy about it. And it's just amazing. I love it. I know I keep saying amazing. I know. I'm sorry. I'm just so bad. But yeah, I just really wanted to share that up with all of you, why I've been out for a couple of days now, and what all I've been up to, and why I've not been uploading here recently. Just to keep you all on the loop of that stuff right there. If you liked the video, please leave a like and a comment down below, and do not forget to subscribe. Cue the outro.